What's up, Dragon Nation? I'm Rich with Dragon Nation Gaming. Welcome back to Stationeers. If you take a look around, you'll see that everything is gone. That's because this is a creative world that eventually is going to go up on Steam. So what I wanted to do was correct some of the mistakes that I've been making, some of the issues that I've been having with the base, and also some of the things that I haven't gotten around to. Go ahead and work on those. In this episode, that is the advanced furnace. So what I've been doing is I've been going out and mining water ice to cool the furnace down, so that way I can get the right temperature for some of the alloys. But I want to try to find a way to kind of automate that. But yeah, we might even use the script. I think I will. I think we'll use an auto furnace script, or whatever they're called. But yeah, we got a little bit of work to do. Let's go ahead and get this started. Alright, so this is the setup for the advanced furnace that I have already. So we do have our input, which is connected to our fuel. We do have our radiator system. Everything is staying. The only thing that I changed was I changed all the pipes and the storage to insulated pipes and insulated storage. The reason is I was noticing a lot of the cold gases, the thermal from the cold gases was escaping into the base, kind of cooling off the base, making the heaters run more often than they need to. So I figured if we just go ahead and add insulated pipes and insulated storage, that might solve the issue. But we'll have to see if that actually works. Alright, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be building this base same way we already have it set up, but just kind of tweaking the little things that I've been finding with the base that are some issues. So what we need to do is we need to figure out a way of cooling this furnace autonomously, or not have to go out and mine ice, but to do it with the gases that we already have. So what I did was, I still need to do that. We have a volume pump with a pipe analyzer that are on these two pipes right here. And what they do is it reads the gases inside the pipe, and whenever the gases are below, I think I had it set to 0 degrees Celsius, the pump will actually pump it through the filtration system. So the gases inside of the storage after the filtration is always below 0 degrees Celsius. Now what I can do is I could use those gases to cool down the furnace. The problem is I didn't really know a way of doing that was practical, but I think I found a solution. So yeah, today I have a little bit of a chest cold, so it's kind of difficult for me to breathe right now, but we'll try to get through this. Also, my voice is a little more raspy than it usually is, which, yeah, I'll have to see how that sounds in editing. Hopefully I can save this video. But what we need to do is we have an input for fuel, and that's it. I think it's that one is the input. What we need to do is we need an input for cold gases, or a coolant. That will cool down the furnace. But we need to separate those with a volume pump, because if we don't, we'll have things coming in at the wrong time. So I need to figure this out. Alright, so let's get rid of the input that we have already. There we go. So I don't think we're going to need that, but we'll see. Alright, I need to go ahead and put that cable back up. So, cable. Yes, we are in creative. One thing I have that became aware to me is ever since we built the rocket, come on, mouse. I just want the elbow.
Hydration critical.
And of course water. There we go. One thing that I have realized is ever since we built the rocket, we pretty much already been building in creative. The only thing I had to do was fix the furnace, get the right temperatures and the right pressure for the ores. But we're about to fix, I need to change all that too. We're about to fix that. So let's see, how am I going to do this? Well, let's go ahead and find a pipe. I guess the best way to do it is to go ahead and do a T section. So, damn, they changed so much in this game, man. We need, let's just do an elbow. With my scroll wheel screwing up the way it is, it'd be a pain in the ass. Alright, so the next thing I need to do is, I want to go ahead and set some volume pumps up right here. What that's going to do is, it's going to shut down the fuel intake or shut down the coolant, depending on what I'm trying to do. If I'm trying to heat the furnace up, the volume pump for the fuel will turn on, allowing fuel to go into the furnace, and the coolant will shut off. If we want to cool down the furnace, the fuel volume pump will turn off, and the coolant volume pump will turn on. I just need to figure out how I'm going to do that. So the best way to do this, one thing I also have to keep in mind, we have our water set up for the base over here in this corner. So I need to make sure I don't interfere with that. But we do have our fuel. Yeah, I think, yeah, that would work. Hold on. We do have our fuel going to canister storage, which is on a wall that is right here. So let me go ahead and get some water, shut this thing up. So yeah, I've been working on this for quite some time just to get everything set up for this video. But yeah, I think, I'm trying to remember how it goes. I think what it does is it comes to right there, then it comes in one, and then it goes down. And this is how my fuel is set up to go into the fuel storage. And then of course an elbow right there, which goes to the wall. And then our canister storage is right there. So what I can do, is that right? I think that's right. The door is right here. I have one right here, one right there, and another there. Yeah, that's right. So that one's oxygen, that one's CO2 for our propellant, for our jetpack, and then the fuel. So what I could do is I could have the fuel input on this side and just bring it from that pipe. So let's do, probably go underneath. I also need to keep in mind, I need to keep room for liquid, the liquid pipes. So I might have to snake those around. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. All right, let's try this. I need a, no, we can put that in later. Let's go ahead and finish the pipes. So we're going to go down and then in. And let's see, how can we do this? Alright, this is temporary. We're going to put a volume pump right there. And then elbow. Making sure I have room for everything. Alright, then...
Jetpack low.
Oh, come on, everything's low. Yeah, if I need to, I can go ahead and change this after I figure out where the water and everything is. So then I need to come up. Right there, and elbow. Alright, I think that will leave us. I might have to scoot it over a little bit, but I think we're good for at least right now. Alright, so now what we need is, I need a volume pump. So, pump. And this will be our fuel input. So at some point I do need to get that named. Alright, let's rotate it. Hold on. I need it to go that way, and I need the power connection be up, because that's where our cables are going to be. Alright, let's go ahead and turn that up to max. Actually, come on. Give me. Give me. Alright, up to 100. So that is our fuel. Let's double check, make sure the mixer is actually set up. Yes, it is. 66% and 34%. All right, now what we need to figure out is where are we going to get the coolant? So what I've been using for coolant so far is CO2, which is right here. What I can do is have the same pipework kind of like that going underneath the iron frame all the way over here to the CO2. Now remember, I was telling you that over here we would have a pipe analyzer and a volume pump, which the volume pump would only turn on.
Jetpack critical.
The volume pump would only turn on whenever the gases inside of the pipe are below 0 degrees Celsius. So everything in the storage is below 0 degrees Celsius, which should cool down the furnace pretty damn fast. Let me go ahead and get a propellant for the jetpack real quick. Spawn. There you go. And propellant. Get rid of that one. Alright, so what I need to do now is I need to figure out where we're going to go with the pipes. Keeping in mind that I still need to save room for other stuff that needs to come back here. So I'll probably do the same thing I did with the fuel pipes. Bring it back. Let's actually go pipe. Put in the pipes first. Right there. The other thing I need to save room for is we do have pipes that come up here from the ground floor, which is some more gas storage. So I need to make sure I keep room for those pipes. So I think from this one, which is CO2, yeah, let's go down. Open these up so I can see what the hell I'm doing. So from right here, that's as far back as I could go. And then straight over that way. Alright, let's go straight. Now, the thing is, I have no idea if this is going to work. If it does, that would be awesome. But there's no guarantee, man. There really is no. Alright, then later on, if I need to move those pipes around to allow for other stuff, I will. Alright, so we need a section for the volume pump. The reason I want to put the volume pumps as close to this pipe as possible is because the pipes do act as storage as well. And I don't want a lot of fuel or coolant gases sitting in that pipe if I build out even more pipes. So if I build out pipes like this, that means we have all these pipes which are storing gases, which I don't want. I want I want very little gas to be in the pipeworks when we turn or switch things around. So from coolant to fuel. So that's why I'm putting the volume pump right there. I don't know if that's really necessary, but it's logical in my head, so leave me alone. Alright, so we need to come back towards the coolant pipes, which are right here. I think the only thing I need to leave room for are the pipes for the liquid, which I think run this way. About right here, so I think we're good. Alright, I need you to go this way. You to go up. You, oh shit, let me, come on. There you go. And you, like that. I think that'll work. Alright, let's go and switch out. Get ourselves the pump for the coolant. So get rid of this pipe. Make sure this is rotated the right way. The arrow needs to go the other direction. There we go. We'll rotate it so that way the power is up. Now it's hunger. Son of a bitch. Alright, let's try to get to... There we go. Increase. Turn that up. And I think we're good. Or at least for right now. I think that will work. So what we have to do... if I wasn't setting this up on a script and I wanted to do it by hand, I would put these volume pumps in a spot that I can access, or I would set up some logic to control them with a lever or a button. Basically, all I need to do is, whenever I'm trying to heat up the furnace, I would turn this pump off, which is the coolant, and I would turn that pump on, which is the, if I can see it, turn that pump on, which is the fuel. Then I would have to, I'd have to shut it off to make sure I don't put too much fuel into it. Now, if I was trying to cool down the furnace, I would turn the fuel volume pump off and turn the coolant one on, allowing those cool gases into the furnace. That makes sense, right? And then everything would go back through our radiator system once we, because at some point we do need to set the pressure. So there are going to be times when the gases are going to have to go out of the advanced furnace to drop the pressure, so that way we can make the alloys. So they go through the cooling system to our pipe analyzer and volume pump to cool down before it goes into the storage. Yeah. I think that will work. So what I need to do right now is I'm going to double check everything, make sure we have everything set up correctly. I need to go ahead and put down some iron frames, probably close off these iron frames too. I don't know, we'll see. But I need to get everything set up, get everything named, everything connected to power. Then we can go ahead and figure out some sort of script. Now, the script I'm going to be using today is not from Cows Are Evil, which is what I've been using mostly. I decided I want to try some other people's scripts, because I haven't really been doing that. So I got another script from somebody else, and we're going to see if that works today. But yeah, let me go ahead and get a few things done, and we'll be right back. Alright, so I'm just checking a few things out to see if I'm going to have room for stuff. The script that I saw does have some display set up for it, so you can actually display temperatures and stuff like that. But I don't think you have to use them, which I'm not going to. I don't have the room for it because there's a few things that I do need to put up. Alright, what we need first is we're going to need... Shit, I forgot this last episode too. Switch? Yep, there it is. Alright, so what we're going to need is we're going to need ourselves a dial. Actually, we need a button too. Let's go ahead and put the button... I need to leave room for all the cables and everything, and I just don't have it. Can I do that? I could do this if I got rid of... You know what? We could get rid of the ice crusher that is sitting right here, because we have the automated crusher system down on the basement floor. So I think I could put the button up top. And then we need a dial. There we go. So it looks like, unfortunately, I have to face it this way. Yeah, then I need to go ahead and get those named. Alright, so you are going to be... Ah, shit, what should I name this? You know what? Since we don't have any other buttons set up yet, I'll figure out a name on my own. We'll just name it something like Furnace Button or whatever. I don't know. Same thing with the dial. We'll figure out a name for it. One thing I do need to do is I need to set up this dial to be able to read the amount of ore that we actually have, or the amount of ingots that we have to process. So let me see. Ingots. Need to double check, make sure there's no doubles. I think we're good. So what I need to do is I need to count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come on, down. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Alright, so there's 17 different types of ingots that we need to set up with this system. So I need to change this. Yeah, because it's only set to max, to 17. What that does... Oops, wrong way. What that does... Why am I going... Oh. Duh. 17. Alright, so what that does is it changes the number of ticks you have in the dial. So now we have 17 ticks in that. So let's go back to 0. Alright, now we have that. I'll get that all connected to power and everything here in a little bit. Next thing we need to do is we need to set up everything for the script. So what we're going to need... shit, I don't know if I need to. I think for this, all I need is 2 icy housings. I think. Let's go ahead and grab our authoring tool. So, housing... Oh, no, it's not housing. What is it in creative? I think it's just... I think we can find it in the logic. Yeah? Yep, there it is. Alright, so I'm not sure of where exactly I am going to keep these. I'll figure that out after everything is said and done. I think I should go ahead. Now, the way the script is set up, one of these housings actually controls displays that we can set up. But I don't need the displays, but I'll just go ahead and put one there just so you can... So I can show how the full script works. Or how I think it works. Alright, so the first one is going to be... we need to rename. I think this one is... The first one is going to be hash. The second one is going to be control. I think. This is all stuff that's going to have to be figured out. And then the third one is just displays. That's good enough. Alright, so now what I need to do is I need to get those pumps connected to power. I need to get these connected. And the button and the dial. And then at some point I do need to set up that. Yeah, I think we're ready. I can go ahead and get everything connected to cabling real quick. And then we'll try to see if we can't get the program running. Alright, I think we're set up. I think. Alright, so first thing we need to do is go ahead and grab our laptop. So that way we don't have a shit ton of... can you open? Do I need to get rid of you? Go over here. There we go. So that way I don't have a shit ton of computers sitting everywhere on the base. We can go ahead and use the laptop. I really like the laptop. That's awesome. I wish I would have known about it before. Alright, so the first thing we need is we need an integrated chip. And
pressure critical.
Oh shit, what did I just do?
Critical. Low pressure.
I hit the I button and almost killed myself. Forgot to put this up. Alright, integrated chip, and we are gonna need 3 of those. So 1, 2, 3. Alright, let's go to put this one in the PC. Let's go to edit, library, and these are the scripts that we're going to be using. So this is furnace hash IC3 by Euphoria, and then furnace control IC3 and furnace display chip. Now they're all 3 by Euphoria. He has them set up in a collection. I don't think I need the display chip, so I'm going to try this with only these 2, the furnace hash and the furnace control. To be honest, really all you need is the furnace control. Well, no, you would need the hash. Let's do it this way. Let's go ahead and do the hash first so I can show you what this does. So over right. Alright, so basically all the furnace hash does is it tells the computer or the program what each of the different ingots are, or what temperature and what pressures to put them at. So every single... Well, I think every single item in the game has its own number. So this right here is the number for, I guess, copper. And then everything down here will tell it, give the information to the furnace and tell what temperature and what pressure it needs to have. So we'll go ahead and... Why did I pick you up? Let's try that again. Edit. Make sure it's the right one. Yep. Confirm. Export. Pick it up. And we're going to put it into the hash housing. Did I name everything? Yes, I did. Alright, so what I need to do right now is, as you can see, let me grab a screwdriver. Right now, all it's reading is no device. if I turn this on real quick and then turn it off, now you can see that it actually changed, and now the name is dial, no device. That will help us to figure out what item needs to go on that screw. So this one is going to be the dial. Hold on. Let me turn off my jetpack so I stop moving. Alright, so this one is going to be the dial, not the button, dial. Dial, there we go. D1 is the button, there we go. D2 is furnace con, which is actually this one, the furnace controller. So IC housing control.
Hunger critical.
Oh, come on, I forgot to eat. Are you serious? Hold on. See, as I said, even in creative, we still have to eat and drink. So the only difference between, well, not 100%, but the only difference between creative and survival is the fact that you have to go out and mine and create the ingots, which don't really have to do a whole lot of anymore. And after we get this furnace done, it definitely make it a whole lot easier. All right, so this needs to be IC housing control. So let's go this way. IC. Oh, there it is. IC housing control. There we go. All right, dispenser. I don't know what he had set up for that. I think he has another video which explains what that's for. But for right now, it's not for anything. There's no device. So yeah, these three right here are no device. Now we need the furnace controller. So let's go ahead, jump down here. Grab another chip. Hold on. Edit. Library. Oops. We need the furnace control IC3. So we're going to overwrite. Confirm. And make sure we export. I almost forget that every single time. Alright, let me find a spot where I can go ahead and land. I think right here should be fine. Alright, we'll put that one in, turn it on. Oh shit, nope. Come on. How about right there? That'll work. Alright, turn it on real quick so we can get all the readings. There we go. Screwdriver, come here. Alright, so D0 is going to be the advanced furnace. So actually it'd be this way. D1 is going to be the pump coolant. So volume pump, that one right there. I think I set it to, I can't see it. Oh, there it was. Volume pump coolant. So actually this way. Volume pump fuel, volume pump coolant. There we go. This one right here is the volume pump fuel. There we go. D3 is the hash IC, which is this one over here, IC housing hash. So IC housing hash, there we go. D4 is the dial. Oh, there it was. And D5 is no device. Alright, so those two are set up. Now we need to go ahead and set up the displays if you actually want to put up the displays. So what the displays read out is whenever you hit this dial, basically what the program is going to do is every tick of the dial represents a different alloy or a different ingot. And we will be able to show it up on that monitor. What the display does is you would have LED displays which will read out the minimum and maximum temperature and the minimum and maximum pressures. God, I hate English. But yeah, that would just read those out so that way you can keep track of it from these displays which actually read the temperature and the pressure inside of the furnace. I don't think we need the displays, to be honest with you. But we're going to go ahead and set it up in case I change my mind. So edit, we need furnace display chip. And we're going to get it set up just in case I do actually have to do this. I don't think you need to, but yeah, we'll see. Alright, so J. And drop. Alright, turn it on and off. There we go. Oh, that wasn't long enough. There we go. Alright, so D0 is going to be the control IC, which is this IC housing. We'll get it set up, but we'll not actually turn it on. So, control IC housing control. So, IC... Come on. There it is. Alright, D1 is going to be the minimum pressure LED. D2 is... come on. D2 is going to be the maximum pressure LED, but we're not setting those up right now. Minimum temperature LED will be D3. The max temperature display, or LED, would be D4. Now, you could have the display anything you want. You could have it... I don't know if it will work on a console. It might. But you could have it as small LED, large LED, or the medium LED. Alright, then... Yep, we already had that one. And then D5 would be the furnace. So, advanced furnace. So, I think what that does is it tells... Maybe we do have to have this. I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out. Alright, now what I need to do is whenever I hit this dial, I want to be able to see which ingot it wants to set the furnace to, which we're going to change this hash display right here. So what that hash display used to do was it would tell me what ingot is inside of the furnace. But we want to change that to work with this dial from the script. So what we need to do is grab our disk, put her in, and then we need to find the, see if I can find it, the IC housing hash, I think it's called. I'll double check just to make sure. No, is it not going to show it? I don't think it's reading it. Display control hash, there it is. I must have hit something wrong or something. Alright, so the icon or IC housing hash is this one right here, the first one that we set up. So if I'm not mistaken, I think we're good. I think we're ready to get this thing running and see if it actually does work. Alright, so we'll turn on this one and this one. We need to double check and make sure that we don't need that one. I'll leave it off for right now. Alright, so all we have to do is come up to the dial. And it's working. Alright, so that will set it for Astrolay, which... This is where it would be a good idea to have the displays. So you can read this out. Alright, so this is the minimum and maximum temperature for Astrolay, which is 726 is the medium. Damn, 99,000 is the max. Alright, so the pressure is, the minimum is 30 megapascals and the maximum is 40 megapascals. So this is why we would need to display, is because the displays would actually show these numbers. But we're not setting those up. Alright. Oh, you know what? I need the gases to make this work. Alright, let me go ahead. I need to change that out for volatile, that one for oxygen, and the CO2. Let me go ahead and do that real quick. It'll just take a minute. Alright, so we got some CO2, which is going through the system. Volatile and oxygen. We need... Oh shit, I need to connect that to power. Son of a bitch. I almost forgot about that. Alright, so we need cable. I'm just going to go straight for right now. And you... Like that. There we go. Alright, let's turn that on. Make sure we have this set. So 66, input 1, 34, and yeah, we're good. Alright, so we just need to get some fuel into the system so that way we can run this and see if it actually does work. So yeah, we hit the dial to select whichever alloy we want. Oh, that goes back to 0. And 2. Constantan. Let's go ahead and stick it with astrolabe because I think that's one of the most difficult. And then all we do is the button. And there it goes. It actually controls the furnace too. That's cool. Oh shit, one thing I did forget. Let's close this off. There we go. That will help to save some of the pressure and the heat. Is it already set? Damn, that was quick. I thought it would take a lot longer. Alright, so the minimum temperature is 726. Max is, yeah, so temperature is good. Pressure is between 30 and 40. It's at 33. We're good. Alright, now what I need to do is I need to make sure that the coolant, which is our CO2, actually cools it down. So we need to switch this to... let's go... Can't see the display. Let's go with lead. I think lead is one of the cooler gases, or one of the cooler ingots. Lead. Alright, so let's actually check this out. Double check, make sure. So LEAD. An ingot. Temperature 400K. 126 degrees Celsius. Actually, the temperature would be fine. I need to find an ingot. Yeah, I guess lead. I don't remember lead being this easy. They must have changed it in the update. I could have sworn lead was like really cool and really low pressure. Alright, I need to find something that requires a low temperature. So, let's say iron. What does iron need? So, iron ingots. If I can find the ingot. See, this is what my scroll wheel does. I'll scroll down and it'll just go up on its own. Or if I scroll up, it'll go down. It's a pain in the ass. Alright, so the temperature is 526. Son of a bitch. Alright, it's not iron. Yeah, they did change it. Huh. But yeah, here's the issue. It looks like all the ingots, the max temperature is 99,000. That didn't used to be the case. They used to have like a really tight range. Alright, what's a more difficult one? Let's try another ingot. So yeah, that's another thing that changed with the update, which makes ingots a lot easier to make. Awesome. Alright, so let's see. What's another one that was kind of a pain? Hastelloy. That one was a pain in the ass. Alright, so yeah, that's better. So the temperature is, minimum is 676 and the max is 726. That'll work. What was that one? Hastelloy. Alright, so that should work. Alright, we need to go... Wait. Iron? I can't see. Yeah, that's an issue. Can't see the screen. Invar. Inconel. Hastelloy. There it is. Now we just press the button. Oh, there goes the dial on the furnace. And it is actually cooling. Alright, what did that need to get down to? 726. Might take a second. Alright, so cooling it down is pretty slow. But it is cooling it down. It's working. So I could run this whole system without the script, but it just makes it easier with the script. God damn, this is going to take a while. Alright, it looked like it finally stopped. Alright, so Hastelloy. Temperature has to be 676 to 726.85, which it's at. It's at the max temperature right now. Pressure, 25 to 30 megapascals, which we're good. It actually works. Holy shit. Alright, now what I want to do is I want to go ahead and make an alloy. We'll just find something really simple. I think it's let's try. I think it's Inconel, which is just iron and what? No, that's not it. I want to find something simple, so let's just go to shit. Ingot. I forgot the word. I forget the word way too much. All right, there we go. No, I need a simple one. Let's go this. There we go. All right, so these are super alloys, which require like 3. Yeah, I think they require 3 ores. Then we have our regular alloys, which take 2. Invar, I think it was. Iron and nickel. Yeah, that's the one I was looking for. So we need to change this to Invar. Actually, I think it was up. Wrong way. Invar. There we go. Hit the button. And there it goes. In the meantime, while we're waiting on that, I could go ahead and spawn in some iron ore. Alright, let's put you in storage. And then some nickel. There we go. Alright, so I think it's the pressure, which is the problem. So temperature is 926 to 1200, so temperature is good. Pressure needs to be 18 megapascals to 20. We're good. Alright, now all we need to do is fill her up and see what happens. Make sure everything works. There we go. And it's smelting, and it looks like... There it is. Oh, and it automatically kicks it out. Oh my god, this is awesome. It works. Oh, this is gonna save me so much pain. Trying to set this up by hand by hitting these dials was a pain in the ass, and then putting ice into the furnace to cool it down. It works. Alright, so here's the issue. Well, we already have a solution for that. The reason it was taking so long to cool down the furnace is because our coolant temperature is at 900 degrees Celsius. That's pretty damn hot. But the fix we already have set up, which is the volume pump and the pipe analyzer would be right here, and the volume pump would be here. And that pump will only turn on when the temperature inside of the pipe, our coolant pipes, are below 0 degrees Celsius. So the storage is going to only have gases in them that are lower than 0 degrees Celsius, which will cool down that furnace a lot faster. Yeah, it works. I am so fucking proud of myself. I actually figured that out. So yeah, that was an easy solution that took me so long to figure out. It's always the most simple stuff that becomes a pain in the ass. Now we need to figure out another simple solution, which will probably take me a little bit. I need to figure out a way of getting the ores up here. So right now, what we have down on the basement floor, which you can see, we don't have it set up. This is where our sorting system is from the rocket, which is supposed to be over here. Then we have all the ores going to a center location, which I think is right here. So what I need to figure out is I need to get those ores up to here. So all I would have to do is just add some chutes to somewhere. I would have to find a spot for it. Since we're not using the ice crusher, what I could do is I could go ahead and probably do it right here. But then, since I'm going to be putting this on Steam and I want to try to get everything automated, is probably see if I can't find a script that will run shit, what's that thing called? The vending machines. see if I can't find a script that will run the vending machine, so all I have to do is select what ore I want. Or, yeah, I think that's what you do. You select the ingot that you're trying to make, and it will automatically kick out the ores to make that ingot. That would be awesome. But yeah, that's the next issue that we probably have to face. Then we also have to set up backup generators, just in case. And there's a few other things that we need to do. But yeah, we'll worry about all that in the next episode. It's really cool. I got this set up. It works pretty well. This would save you a lot of time and a lot of hassle. So if you ever get a chance to get this set up, it's really simple. All you need... One thing I'll probably have to set up is probably storage for the hot gases. Might be a good idea, because I have noticed whenever I'm making a lot of ingots, the pressure inside of these pipes gets pretty high. And because the gases inside are superheated, it doesn't take a whole lot to get high pressure into those pipes. So it'd probably be a good idea to get some sort of storage for the hot gases. I think I'll do that, but I'll do that on my own. Then get everything set up to cool the gases for the furnace. I'll get the rocket set up on my own because the rocket is working perfectly. That's nothing I need to change. Our gas storage down here, I think works fine. I think it works great. The only thing we don't have is we don't have storage for oxygen. Or not oxygen, air. Air mixture, which is the nitrogen and the oxygen, so I might have to figure that one out. It would be nice to have a little bit of storage for air, so that way I don't have to rely on the pressure in the pipes for pressurizing the base. Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea. So I have a lot of work, a lot of work to do to try to get this station ready to put on the Steam Workshop. But it should be fun. I mean, I kind of do like doing that. As long as I know what the hell I'm doing and getting everything created and get everything together, that is fun. It's when I don't know what the fuck I'm doing that things get a little overwhelming. But yeah, one less issue. So yeah, that was one of the things that I was kind of wanting to fix for the longest time, and finally I fixed it. So yeah, anyways, I guess next episode what we need to do is probably get some... Yeah, backup power would probably be a good idea. Yeah, I guess next episode we'll try to set up some backup power and then probably try to figure out how we're gonna... Nah, let's do that. Let's go ahead and get the ore. Figure out a way of getting the ore up here first. Yeah, because I need to figure out the pipes, make sure I have all the room for that and everything. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. Next episode, we'll go ahead and try to figure out how to get the ore up to this location, which means we'll probably be doing another script. But yeah, until then, make sure to like and subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.